Hey guys, what's going on? It's been a long time, hasn't it? It's been shit. I don't know, for like at least 2 to 3 weeks since I've done my last video. Um, so here we are. We're back at it again. Um, so quite a bit's happened. If you can see up in the corner here, it says I'm level 37. So yeah, a lot of shit's happened. I don't know what level I was back on my last video. I think it was episode 14. I must have been like 32, 33, or something like that. So yeah, a lot of shit's happened. So where do I start? I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. Um, so basically on the last, or wait, no, maybe I was 35 on the last one. I don't know. But regardless, I said we were gonna do a lot of hardcore fishing, and I was gonna get the fishing quest, and then I was gonna max out my fishing, and then once I maxed out my fishing, I was going to go to one of the highest level zones in the game and start fishing up the best fish that you can get. Um, I've done all of that, and it sucks because I didn't get it on video for you guys. I've actually finished all of that. The girlfriend was off for about 2 weeks from her job because there was a shutdown, so I haven't really had much time to record any videos. And yeah, so she's back to work. But here, I'll show you. Skills. So yeah, right here. I've gotten 300 fishing right now. I bought a 50 gold fishing rod, the big iron one, which is one of the best ones in the game. And as you can see, I've got lures all in my one bag slot. so um, yeah, I did the quest. I had to go all over the world to get these fucking fish. Sucked, especially one of them in Swamp of Sorrows. That was a bitch. Shit. Let me bring this down a bit. There we go. So that was a bitch. And then what I did once I unlocked my fishing up to 300. I'll show you on the map. I don't know if you can see. So I was down here in Booty Bay, and I decided to go try and swim. Here, let me move this. Swim all the way up here to Eastern Plaguelands. And I figured if I swam all the way up from Booty Bay, which took me about 40 minutes to do, that I would be able to get into Plaguelands and fish there for high level fish. Well, the thing is, I guess you can't really see it, but yeah. So when I went here, I could only fish out here. I couldn't get in here, and I couldn't get into the Plaguelands at all. So basically, I was doing deep ocean fishing out here, and that's pretty much it. So I was fishing, I think it was right around here, until I got to 300. And so I ended up making a lot of gold off that, and I caught these two things, these clams, and I opened the clams and found some golden pearls in them. And I made a sale for about 100 gold off these fucking pearls. So I've been doing pretty good. Doing pretty damn good for money. Here, I'll show you. I've spent a bit of it upgrading gear, getting lures, getting skills, shit like that. So right now I'm at about 84 gold. I've been selling skins. I've got all new gear and shit. So, and basically after I unlocked the quest, going all over the world, got my fishing to 300. I decided to do what I call the Winter Spring Death Run, and basically what that is. Anyways, you come to Dustwallow Marsh, and then basically you go to the Barrens, and I'm unlocking the flight paths in every zone I enter. So I unlocked the flight path here. I went to Stone Salon Mountains. I went all the way up here, but found out that you couldn't get to Ashenvale from here, so I had to backtrack. And then I went to Ashenvale from here, the Barrens, and then I went to Astronaut to get my flight path. Then I backtracked up to Fellwood, went to Fellwood, got my flight path over here, went through the Timbermaw Hold, which I died like 3 times in there. Finally, got to Winter Spring, got out here, and got the flight path here. So now it wasn't connected, and I couldn't figure out why. So what I did is I backtracked to Wetlands, and I went to Menethil Harbor, but instead of taking the ship to Dustwallow Marsh, I took the one to Aberdeen. And when I took the one to Aberdeen, which goes right here, I went to Aberdeen and got the flight path here, and now that I've got the flight path here, I can now connect to Fellwood, and Fellwood will now connect to Winter Spring, which means I don't have to do that bullshit anymore. I can just fly here. Now, this is the only high-level zone in the game, the level 60 zone that actually has water. There's 2 other 60 level zones, I think, other than this one, but they don't have water. One's a desert, and one, I think, is like lava and shit. So you can't fish there. But when I got here, I couldn't find anywhere to fish. Like, there's nowhere to fish down here, up here, anywhere. It's all frozen. The lake's frozen, or the water's frozen. There's nowhere to fish. Well, it turns out there's only one little spot in Winter Spring that you can fish, and that is right here, the Frostfire Hot Springs. It's the only place. I don't know what this is. I'm not sure what that is, but anyways, it's the only place that I found. And basically anything I run into kills me. So I basically have to stick to the trail, cut down right across into the trees and mountain area, keep to the sides to get down here so I can start fishing. That's about the only way to do it. Otherwise, I'm pretty much dead. So when I get down here, my level is maxed, which is 300. But even with the max level, it says I'm still too low of a level to cast my line in. So basically what you need is you need your lures, your 75 lures or your 100 lures. But 100, the aqua conductor you can only get so many of. You need a big iron fishing pole, which gives you plus 20. And so I have those, and I'm just barely able to fish there. I miss 1 in 5 fish still, even with a skill level of 395 to 400. So it's basically what I've been doing so far, and leveling off of these great apes in Stranglethorn Vale. Because the last episode we were up here killing kittens, or well, not kittens, but tigers and shit, panthers. I've upgraded down here to gorillas. So as for the fishing, the only other way I can up my fishing is get the plus 2 glove enchant. There is a quest I can do to get the plus, I think it's like 5 or 10 fishing hat. And then the only other way other than that is to go to the Stranglethorn Vale fishing extravaganza on Sundays at 2 p.m. And if you compete in there, you can get boots that give you fishing. And is it pants that give you fishing? I know it's boots. Maybe it's gloves. Boots and gloves that give you fishing? Maybe? I forget. Or boots and pants. I don't know. But there's 2 items that give you plus fishing. And then you can also get the fishing rod, the best one in the game that gives you plus 35, but you gotta win it. And that's it. So basically you can get your enchant, your fishing rod, 2 pieces of gear, your hat, which I think is from a quest, and your lures, and I think that's it. So I think the max you can get is like 425, 430, something like that. Anyways, I'm about 395 to 400, so, but yeah, I mean, you need a lot of these, plus skill items to even fish in Winter Spring, so, that's where I'm at. I got my new skills, so I'm doing pretty good. I've been leveling everything. I've been buying all my skills. I just got a new wand, really good wand actually. It's probably gonna last me forever. It wasn't the mage quest. It was actually off the auction house, and I was looking at it, and it's really good, like for stat wise and shit. So Janus Fire Starter. Plus 6 intellect, plus 3 spirit, 44 to 82 fire damage. So, and I've got, as you can see, I've got a ton of fucking intellect, 244 intellect. That's with my buff. So, and we've been killing these 37, 38 gorillas. So I've been only getting heavy leather and thick leather. I don't even get medium leather anymore. I think if anything below level 37, like if it's 35 or 36, I think there's a chance it will give you medium leather. But 37 and above gives you heavy leather only, or higher, or thick leather. So that's pretty much what's been going on. So like I said, I've done quite a bit. I've done a lot of fishing. I've fished up pretty much the best fish in the game. I think the best fish in the game is like for just normal water fishing. Like if I'm not going after schools of fish, just like, you know, sit around, have a coffee, and just cast my line in the water, like just open water fishing. I think the best you can get is white scale salmon, and it's level 45, I think. The only thing other than that that I think is more rare is the special schools of fish that I think you find in Ashar, which is the Bay of Storms, or rare region fishes, regent fish. So I've been also finding electric eels in Winter Spring, which honestly I'm the only one selling them on the server right now because there's no other listings. There's another fish used for regions called hold on. Oh, I just sneezed. Also called plated armor fish. I've never heard of it before, but they sell for about a gold a stack. And those are the two region fishes found in Winter Spring. And like I said, the white scale salmon, that's your top of the line fish used for cooking, I think. And I've been farming a lot of that. You can sell that for about anywhere from a gold, 20 silver to 2 gold, maybe even higher. So money's not bad. And if I ever want to go to Winter Spring, I have the flight path. All I gotta do is take a ship to Aberdeen, and I just fly there. So I don't have to do that death run anymore because I connected all the flight paths. And my skinning right now is pretty fucking high. It's 284 to 300, and I'm only level 37. So my skinning's almost maxed. So we've been doing pretty good. Money-wise, pretty decent. Skill-wise, leveling-wise. My buddy is a little higher than me now. He's actually 39. And there goes my cat. And my other friend is 35. So they've been leveling pretty good. And as you can see, I've got some rested XP here. So I probably won't get 38 today, but I'll probably get close. Because I gotta leave in about an hour and a half. And I know it's been a while since I've done videos, but like I said, it's just the girlfriend off work. You know, I've been working quite a bit. Actually, I've been putting in overtime for the last couple of weeks, and probably almost a month. I go in early. You know, and I've just been tired. And like I said, with the girlfriend not being at work, it's kind of hard to do videos sometimes. So, and I've just been sleeping a lot. Oh, and a side note, I found out Tassaran's back. He's back doing videos now. He was off for about 2 months. We didn't see any videos from him for 2 months, but he's not doing his hunter videos anymore. He's not doing his druid videos anymore, and I don't even know if he's doing his Final Fantasy 14 Ranger videos anymore. But what he did do is he started a new series on WoW Classic, and he's on another server. He doesn't play on the server he usually plays on. I guess he wanted a fresh start where he didn't know anybody or anything like that. And he's playing a horde undead priest, I believe. Undead priest, I think, yeah. So, anyways, he's back, so that's good. So I watched his first video, but he's got two of them up already. I still gotta watch his second one. So he's back now, so I'm pretty happy about that. And like I said, I don't have the time to be starting new characters. I don't have the time to be playing around on a different server, playing different jobs or classes, or I barely have time for this. So I'm sticking with this guy. I'm not going to be doing different classes. I'm not going to be doing different series on different fucking, like, I thought about doing my holy priest. I thought about maybe doing a hunter. I thought about maybe doing a paladin. I thought about maybe doing a warrior. And I think what people don't realize, and in fact, me as well, I didn't realize how grindy and how long this game takes and how much time and effort you actually have to put in to this game if you want to make money, if you want to be successful, if you want to level up, if you just want to get to end game. The time and effort you have to put into each character is absolutely ridiculous. So I don't have the time to be doing all these side projects. In fact, I don't really have the time to even be playing another game on here or doing a series on another game. Now, down the road, once I get to, say, 60 and I start raiding, there are some other games I might look at. One for sure is when it gets released will be Shadowlands, which is pretty much the same game, but well, it's something I've been looking forward to, and they've released alpha already, but you need a key from Blizzard to get invited to play the alpha, which I don't have and I don't really care to have right now. But once the official release gets set, I'll be doing videos like crazy on Shadowlands, and we'll be playing my Fire Mage on Shadowlands as well. So, because Fire Mage is, well, it's my cup of tea. You all know that. I love Fire Mages. Holy Priest, maybe. I have a Holy Priest on there as well, but it'll be my Fire Mage that we play. So, and he's already geared. He's good to go. I just need to get his skinning up on retail, and that's it. Like, his fishing is maxed. His cooking, I think, is pretty much maxed. Archaeology, I think I've got it almost maxed. He's level 120. He's got really good gear. He's got his enchant. So, I mean, we're doing not too bad. It's just the skinning I've got to focus on with him. But like I said, that's a project for another day. So for right now, we're gonna focus on classic. So maybe near the end of the video, I'll give you guys a little look at what it's like to get to the very highest level fucking zone in the game and fish in the highest level zone, and where I do it, how I do it, or I explained how I did it, but I mean, it's different from explaining it to actually seeing it. Is anyone dropping a head soon? um, so I'll give you a look. Now, like I said, when I made that run up to Winter Spring, it was rough. I didn't die. I came close a couple of times, but I didn't die until I got to Timbermaw Hold. Now, we all know that Timbermaw Hold, there's no way you're getting through there alive. Unless you're 60, there's no fucking way you're getting through there alive. Now, I died maybe I think it was 3 or 4 times. But I made it out, and I got out into Winter Spring. So I made it through the Timbermaw Hold tunnel. It was a bitch, but I did it. And like I said, I almost died a couple of times, but pretty much what I did is I avoided all the mobs best I could. I stuck to the road, and if anything was attacking me, I would have my blink ready and my mana shield ready. So I pretty much survived using that. There was a couple of horde NPCs I had to get through at some of the border gates, but they were like level 40 elites. I was able to make it through them, no problem. But yeah, later on, I think Fairless was pretty hard to get up to the Timbermaw Hole, but I did it. I had to be really careful doing it. So, and like I said, I connected all the fucking flight paths because I am never ever doing that again. That took me like an hour and a half to fucking do all that shit. Connect the flight paths, run my ass to all the Alliance flight path zones, then backtrack and head up to Winter Spring. It was a pain in the ass, for sure. So, like I said, once I'm finished, I'll leave a little bit of time at the end of this video, and I'll show you guys exactly what it's like to fish in the highest level zone in the game. I just want to get some XP built up because I want to get to level 38 the next day or so. So I'm not sure where I'm gonna go after I get to, I don't know, maybe 40. I definitely want to go somewhere where I can skin with you know, the mobs being skinnable, but around the same level or maybe a bit higher. I'll probably look on Wowhead and see if I can find a different camp spot once I get around that level. Oh, and I think I did mention I bought all new 10-slot bags too. Each one of them cost me 2 gold apiece. And then I think I got 2 more sitting in the bank, in my bank slots. Yeah, they're about 2 gold apiece. So I think they're the best bags you can get from a vendor. If you want anything better than that, I think you have to get somebody to craft and make you one who's tailoring. Oh shit. They have some on the auction house, but they're expensive. I think the cheapest one is like 15 or 20 gold. And I'm sorry, but I'm not spending that kind of money on a bag that's got 2 or 3 more fucking slots. That, no. I mean, if I get rich or something, doing what I do, then I might. But my money can be spent elsewhere. And I think 10 slot bags are good enough for me right now. I mean, they're not the best, but they're nowhere near the worst. I remember back in the day seeing the 10 slot bags on the vendor and thinking to myself, oh man, I'll never be able to afford these in this game. Like, never. And here I am, I've got all 10 slot bags. And now I'm looking at the auction house, looking at these fucking like 12, 13 slot bags for like 20 gold. I'm like, no. I mean, sure, I could afford it, but you know, why waste my money on something stupid like that just for an extra 3 slots of bag? There's there are things on the auction house that I do want. Like, I'm after my main focus for my endgame gear right now um, is for pre-rating is the Rune Cloth set, and that's the best, absolute best crafted tailoring set that you can get in the game. If you don't include the epic drops from like raids, like I forget what the hell they're called, like Moonfire Cloth Robe or some shit, I don't know. But this is the best shit that you can learn from tailoring vendors, and I think your Rune Cloth set starts at, you can start wearing Rune Cloth gear at 47, and it goes up until about 57, 58. And yeah, that's like your Rune Cloth chest, your Rune Cloth shoulders, your Rune Cloth headband, your Rune Cloth gloves, your Rune Cloth belt, your Rune Cloth pants, your Rune Cloth bracers, your Rune Cloth gloves, feet, all that shit. That's pretty much the best you can get for um, bind on equip, tailoring, and crafting. So I'm probably going to be going for that set. So then once I get it, then I can start raiding and then get better gear from raiding. Um, and I'm probably going to buy the Staff of Hail Mage Fire, which I think is like a 56, 57 staff. And it's one of the best staffs you can get, and it's actually not that expensive, like 50 gold or something. It's a pretty good staff. It's one of the best you can get on the auction house right now. And as for my necklace, I'm probably going to get the Horizon Choker, which is probably one of the best intellect blue necklaces you can get on the auction house, and it's reasonably priced, 50 gold or something. And I think for my rings, the one I want is Hierophant's Band, which is a really good blue intellect one. I think it's like level 50 something. And Maiden's Eye Circlet, which I think is like 4750, something like that in that level range. And it's one of the best intellect ones out there too. So this is all like the best pre-raid intellect shit you can get. Cause I'm trying to stack intellects. I'm a fire mage because I want all the crits, right? So, and I want the mana. So I'll show you in a sec. So a lot of the mages when they're leveling or grinding or whatever, most of them go for like spell power shit or frost damage gear because they're all frost and shit, right? So they've got all this like shitty spell power gear, but it's got no stats. But if you look at mine, hat plus 17 intellect, necklace plus 9, shoulder plus 11, back plus 7, chest plus 17, wrist plus 8, hands plus 8, belt plus 10, legs plus 11, feet plus 8, ring plus 5, ring plus 5, wand plus 6, staff plus 17. So I've been stacking intellect like fucking crazy, and my mana is over 4,000. So a lot of times, if I'm down on health, or whatever, I just pop a mana shield, and that just uses my mana as health. So I'm not too worried about that. And the thing is, with intellect, says increases your mana points and chance to score a critical hit with spells. Well, I get criticals quite a bit, and not only that, but the talents that I get in the fire tree also increase my critical strike chance. So there's I get a lot of criticals. See, there's another critical right there. Like, I mean, I get quite a bit of criticals. So I stack intellect like a mother trucker. And like I said, all the gear that I've been looking at, like endgame, it's pretty much heavy intellect gear. So. And I find even a lot of the gear in the game that they say is like really good, like in rating, or it's best in slot, or it's just like, oh yeah, this is the shit everybody's after. Most of it is just like plus something to spell power, okay. But as for raw stats, it's like, oh, plus 8 intellect, plus, I don't know, 12 intellect. Or, plus whatever intellect. Like small, the raw stats are small. I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, so you got all this spell power, okay. You're, okay, so you can hit pretty good, but you got no mana, you got no health, you got nothing. Like, it's gonna be like 4 shots and like, oh, I'm out of mana. Oh, gotta regen up. 4 shots again. Oh, I'm out of mana. It's like, yeah, I'm not critting as much as I want to, but blah, 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 blah. But, well, you got all the spell power gear, but your raw stats are fucking garbage. Whereas me, I'm taking the opposite approach. Like, I have talent... Oh, get over here. I have talent points that actually increase my spell power, or my fire power, my critical strike power, all of that. I have talents that add to that, so I'm stacking intellect like crazy. Like, I never run out of mana. Like, it's fucking rare that I do. So, oh, fuck, I might on this fight, though. Fucking resistant piece of shit. Another critical, see what I mean? And those criticals, there's another skill in here. I don't know if I have it yet, but I'm going to get it. This one. Master Elements. Your Fire and Frost spell criticals will refund 10% of the base mana cost. So, if I'm getting all these criticals, I'm getting refunded 10% of my mana at the same time. And here's another one. Firepower increases the damage done by your fire spells. I'm still maxing it out. And this one here, increase the critical strike chance of all your fire spells by 6%. So I have another 6%. I automatically have 6% chance on every fucking spell, every one of my fire spells to get criticals. And then I have all the intellect added on top of it. So, I mean, you want all the spell power shit, that's fine, that's great. I have nothing against it, but I think I would prioritize raw stats first. I mean, maybe not all the time, but I see all this shit these people are wearing, like endgame gear, and I'm thinking, dude, my intellect and stamina and spirit on my gear is probably better than yours. And I'm only 37. Yeah, okay, you guys got spell power and shit, but like, fuck, man. There is some gear out there that I have seen where the spell power is good and the raw stats are good. That's what I would want, but a lot of people are equipping this like shitty stat gear just to get like plus 10 spell power. I'm like, no. I'm sorry, no, that fuck that. I'll take the raw stats any day. Unless, of course, it's a lot of spell power or something, or, the raw stats are pretty decent with the spell power, but if you're just gonna favor spell power and have like next to no stats, like no, it's not fucking worth it to me. Oh, my skinning went to 286. But yeah, I pretty much have my gear selected out for my end game. The whole rune cloth set that tailors can make, that's like best crafted you can get, that isn't like epic. Oh man, they're killing them, they're not looting the corpse. Fucking assholes. Alright. Can't have it all. There we go. But that's just my take on it anyways. Ooh, look at that. So my phone's going off. Nothing important like usual. Okay. Another critical. Whoops. Regenerated. So yeah. Anyways, that's my take on all the people using spell power gear with shitty raw stats. So that's where I stand. Um, so what else? Is there anything else I haven't covered, or are you guys all caught up? Um, so yeah, like I said, I got the fishing quest done. I was a pain in the ass. I went all over the world to catch the fish, but I got it. Went to up, swam up to Eastern Plague Lands for some deep ocean fishing. Got max level after like 4 hours. Caught 3 golden pearls. Got a lot of money for them. Leveled a bit. Got to 37. Got my new fucking wand. Some new gear. Then I did the Winter Spring Death Run. And then while I did it, I connected all the flight paths. Finally got to Winter Spring. And finally found a little fishing hole there that I could fish in. And started doing some hardcore fishing. And that's it, I guess. I would have been nice to have on video, but like I said, I wasn't doing videos at the time. The girlfriend was here, and to tell you the truth, guys, it was probably kind of a bit boring because it was just me running and 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 running. That's it. That's all it was. And avoiding the odd mob here and there. I mean, the scenery was pretty cool. Some of the zones I visited, especially one of them I visited when I was doing the fishing quest. It was I had to go through what was it? Thousand Needles. It's like this big canyon. You drop in this big canyon, and there's like an elevator and shit you go down. That was pretty cool. I like that zone. That was neat. I like that place. There were some pretty cool zones. Fuck. My plated armorfish has expired. Shit. I guess people don't need it. Whatever. My whitefish salmon sold earlier. One of them did. I think I still have 2 more stacks up on the auction house, but yeah. So yeah, and I've gone up a couple of levels since you guys last seen me. Other than that, not a lot to say. And I upgraded my gear, got my new fishing rod, which I showed you, which was like 50 gold. Yeah, look at this. Expensive fucking fishing rod, but it's plus 20 fishing, so I can understand why. That was 50 gold for that. Like, fuck, man. What else? Am I forgetting anything? I don't think so. Your auction of raw white scale salmon has expired. Well, I sold one of them the other day for a little over gold. I think it was gold 20 silver. So I did make some money. But I guess not a. I don't know. I don't know the. I don't know what kind of demand there is for that sort of thing. I think people want the regions more than they want fish for cooking. I'll probably go put a coffee on around 8:30, and I'll head back, sell some stuff, and then I'll give you guys a sneak peek at um what's it called? Winter Spring. Highest level zone pretty much in the whole fucking game. And you know what's funny is that as a skinner, the best skinning spot in the game is pretty much in the same zone. It's actually a cave just east of it, north of it, northeast of it. I think, yeah, northeast. Um, yeah, I mean it's I used to do it all the time as a skinner back in the day. It's the best spot for rugged leather in the whole game. It's literally in the same fucking zone. So best fishing and best skinning, it's all in the same place pretty much. Unless of course you're after like super rare fish, right? Which I think supposedly Ashar is supposed to be the best place for rare fish. But the crit. So yeah, it turns out my my buddies from work, I guess they were watching my episodes. Now I guess they've all taken up skinning as well. If you watched episode 14, I go into detail about how how much time devotion influences what you should probably pick as a profession, and because a lot of us, well, two of us don't have a lot of time on our hands because we're always working. Normally, your best profession would be skinning and fishing, but if you do have a lot of time on your hands, like one of my friends does, he could potentially become, say, like a miner, enchanter, herbalist, because the more time that you have on your hand to play the game, you're probably going to want to go for a better profession. But because I'm only on for a limited amount of time, and so is my friend from work, uh, the best course of action for making money would probably be skinning. So that's, and of course, they both ended up choosing skinning or dropping their other professions because they wanted to make money. And one of them was saying that they weren't making any money at all. Mining and blacksmithing, I think, is what they were doing. But I mean, like I said, at endgame, you could probably go ahead and just change that. Like, you could drop it, and once you get enough money built up, you could probably just change it. I honestly don't know if I will because I don't really like leveling professions. So I'll probably just keep my fishing secondary. But I'll keep my skinning, uh, just for the sake that some of the raids that you can skin some really cool shit, like really cool shit that you can sell for quite a bit. But it's just funny they both dropped whatever professions they had to go skinning as well. Now, granted, it doesn't give you a ton of money, but it does pay the bills. So. Yeah, see, all I'm getting is heavy and thick leather from these guys. I don't know, I might get halfway during this session to 38. I mean, it started out at pretty much like nothing. But that's also because I've got rested XP too. You fucker. What have I got for 11? I know I have a 20 stack. I probably have more over there. I just got them in my face cam. 13 here. 14 thick. Oh shit. Oh. I'm a little tired. I have to make myself some coffee soon. Well, plus I also got an energy drink too. That I've been drinking, but I swear I become immune to this shit. And it's starting to get a little dark out. So yeah, I mentioned earlier, if you haven't checked out Tasseran's YouTube channel, I would highly recommend it. Like I said, he's done a druid up to level 40. I think it was a Torn Druid. Then he started a new series doing a Dwarf Hunter. I don't know how far he got. I know he got to Westfall. Oh shit, what am I doing? And then he started a new series on Final Fantasy 14, doing a ranger. And then he started a new series doing a horde undead priest. Now, I don't know if he's going to be um, doing just videos on his priest now, or if he's going to go back to the other ones, like his hunter or his ranger. I don't know how many series he has on the go right now. I don't know if he's scrapped them and he's just doing his priest now and that's it, or if he's going to be doing all of them. But like I said, I've commented on a few of his videos, and I pretty much just said kudos for undertaking pretty much such a large project on, because that is going to be fucking time consuming. Some people have a lot of time on their hands. Some people don't. And I'm one of the people that don't. So. I guess I probably should have frozen. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy that people have a whole bunch of different projects on the go. Meanwhile, I barely have enough fucking time to do this game. Like I said, I'll just be concentrating on this game from now on until Shadowlands comes out. And once I get to level 60 on my Fire Mage and I get the gear that I want, maybe start raiding. And once Shadowlands comes out and I get to level 60 on there and finish Shadowlands off, I might start looking at, I don't know, some other games. But those are the two that I want to cover on this channel anyways. Shit. I don't know. I've tried RimWorld. I don't know. Like I said, if you've watched any of my previous episodes, I like RTS games, but I like watching people play it. Playing it myself is a little different. I've tried House Flipper. That didn't go over too well. It's hard to record. It just wasn't smooth. Warcraft 3 Reforged did not go over well. It glitched out and I couldn't play it. Final Fantasy 14, too big of a project to undertake, and like I said, I couldn't record it. I think I could record it, but I think my face cam was fucking it up. So if I ever did go back to 14, well, I deleted my character, but if I ever did go back to 14, I might do a boost. I don't know. I don't know if I ever will go back to 14 though, because there's so many goddamn rotations in that game. It doesn't make it fun. Like you have to like go to fucking college or university to play a fucking class or a job. So it's just not fun. I mean, it was kind of fun, but to a limited degree. So I don't know. I doubt I'd go back to that. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't really know many other games that I would care to play other than WoW Classic and WoW Retail. So, like I said, I'm going to be on the lookout. Who knows? Maybe I will go back to Final Fantasy 14. I don't know. Maybe down the road after I finish off Shadowlands and after I finish off Classic. But my thing is with WoW Classic and WoW Retail, I'm only going to be doing the series on one class in each one. So this one will be my Fire Mage in Classic, and WoW Shadowlands Retail will also be my Fire Mage on there because that's usually what I play. So in about 10 minutes, I'm gonna head back and I gotta start getting ready for work. But I will show you. Ooh, that's alright. Saw that. I got a better one though. Oh god, yeah, way better. 17 like that one's only got 9. Oh wait, what am I doing? Let's get all this stuff. Heavy hides. I don't fucking see why anybody wants those. I don't know what heavy hides are used for. No, I hit fireball. What the fuck? I broke the ice. Whatever. It's not what I fucking did. Oh my god, you resist. Wow. I find a lot of things above 37, like if it's 36, 30, well, probably 37 and higher, everything's just resisting like crazy. Like, even though I'm pretty much like on par at the same level, they resist like crazy. It's nuts. Like the resistance is just fucking retarded. So I'll fill this bar up to here, and then we'll head around back, and I'll show you guys um, how I get there now. I gotta get there from Aberdeen, but I think now that I've connected Aberdeen to Fellwood, I think I can still go to Dustwallow Marsh and fly from there, but the flight path is longer and it costs way more silver. So if I just go to Aberdeen, I just basically pay a little bit of silver and I get there a lot faster. I only gotta go over like 2 flight paths, whereas Dustwallow Marsh, I gotta go over like fucking 5 or 6. Oh my god, what's going on? Where do we get the stats? Maybe I'll just go now. Yeah, okay. Actually, but since I'm leaving now, I'm gonna go to Ironforge instead of Stormwind because I need to go to Ironforge to take the flight path to Menifel Harbor. Whereas if I go to Stormwind, I can fly there, but it takes longer and costs more money. Okay. So let me sell this really fast. I grabbed my mail while I'm at it. Maybe I'll try to resell it. I'll try reselling them. Raw white scale. So they're going for about gold 16, gold 10. I'll do gold 10. Let me just move this shit around here. And I'll do 24 hours. Really? It's all it's a 60 copper deposit. Okay. And plated armor forge. Plated armor. I'll do 1 gold on that. Look at the deposit on that. 8 silver, but yet the other ones it's only like fucking 60 copper. It's crazy. Okay. Heavy leather. One gold 10. 1 gold. 83 silver. Anything lower than that? I'll do 75. Technically, it's usually only 50, but maybe I'll do 70. Silver. Silver. Okay. 100 foot of the L. I don't really like selling stuff like this because you never know if it's going to sell. But I'll try. Conjurers. Foot. Did I even spell that right? Con. Oh, I said Cogers. 4 gold, 2 gold. Ooh. 1 gold? 1 gold. That would probably be good for hunters. No, hunters can't use mail. Warriors and paladins that can use mail. Like 34, I think. Hunters can only use leather until 40, then they can use mail. So I'm not even gonna sell that. But no, nobody cares about ability on swords. I might just sell that. Okay. Holy fuck! I already got. Somebody already bought my fucking heavy leather. I'm probably gonna buy that one too. Oh. Okay. Let me just go ahead and put this back up here. All right. I'm gonna go sell the shit, and then then I'll take you guys up to Winter Spring and show you what it's like, where everything can kill me in one fucking hit. Oh shit! I didn't that again. So, 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 so. That's it. Okay. All right, I will take you guys up to Winter Spring now. So go to Minnesota Harbor. And then once we get there, we will go ahead. Oh, shit, I'm tired. We will go ahead and take the ship from Aberdeen to. Or, sorry, take the ship from Manitoba Harbor to Aberdeen. So while that's going on, I'll might go crack open another energy drink. Lord only knows I'm gonna need it tonight. Okay, I might turn some lights on too, so we can fucking see. Cause there's like no light here at all. So the first energy drink I had was Monster Swiss chocolates. Now I'm on to green tea, and I'm making a coffee. It's taking a little. Okay, we there already? Okay. All right. So if you're wondering what the Aberdeen ship is, there's two ships in Menethil Harbor. The first and foremost, well, the main one that everybody usually takes, which is just right up here, is Menethil Harbor. That's pretty much the one everybody takes. But if you go down this way, there's a ship over here that comes in. Not this one, but it's down the way down there. That one takes you to Aberdeen. It still hasn't come in. And like I said, Aberdeen connects the flight path to Fellwood, which connects the flight to Winter Spring. See, when I ran to Winter Spring, I connected all my flight paths up to Winter Spring, but for some reason, when I was in fucking Winter Spring, even though I got the flight path, I couldn't connect anywhere. And I'm thinking to myself, well, what the fuck? Like, I've connected all the flight paths. Well, apparently, in order for you to get to Winter Spring, from Fellwood to Winter Spring, you need to connect the Aberdeen flight path. I had no idea. So I'm running around connecting all these flight paths, and once I connect Aberdeen, or get Aberdeen's flight path, everything just fucking connects. Like, Dustwall Marsh, the Barrens, Azatar, Stonelawn Mountains, Fellwood, Winter Spring, everything fucking connects right up with Aberdeen. But if you don't have Aberdeen, you're pretty much fucked. You can only fly to certain spots and nothing connects. And it's a pain in the fucking ass. So, I'm telling you straight up now, guys, if you want to get all this shit connected on the other continent, Kalimdor continent, do yourself a favor and get the Aberdeen flight path. I cannot stress that enough. If you don't have the Aberdeen flight path, you're fucked. Okay, here we go. You know, I'm actually surprised it doesn't cost any money to take ships in this game. It's actually free. A little bit of lag going on. Okay, so I got my coffee being warmed up. Okay, good. I probably have enough time to move up. Okay, and we're off. Oh, shit, I gotta go hold the boat. Well, somebody miss it? Or maybe they missed the other one. Or the Dustwall Marsh boat. I gotta work. I gotta leave in 20 minutes, so we'll make this quick. I should be able to do it in 20 minutes. Okay. What side am I getting it on? Is it the right? Yeah, it's this side. fishing it. Okay, now I think we go right up here. And where's the flight master? Is it? Fuck, I can't remember what the flight master is. It might be up there. I think that might be it. Yeah, okay, this is it. Yeah, flight master. So here we go. I need to ride. Okay, see how I've got everything connected here, guys? Without this Aberdeen one, all these ones here will not connect, and especially these three. So 17 silver to, well, that's kind of steep, but I mean, if I flew from down here all the way to here, then to here, then to here, it probably costs like twice as much. So we'll spend the 17 silver. We'll head there. It's expensive, I know, but just for this one time, I'm just spending that kind of money to show you what it's like. If I ever go to Winter Spring on my own, chances are if I'm spending the 17 silver to get there, I'm probably coming back with a few gold from fishing. So, like I said, even though I'm paying 17 to get there, I'm initially making more money farming shit from there and coming back and selling on the auction house. So, I'm not down gold. This time I will be because I'm not staying there to fish or farm. I'm just going to go there to show you where you have to go and where the spot is and what you have to do to fish there. That's pretty much what I'm doing. Okay. It's going to take a minute to get there, so I'm going to be back in a minute. I got to get dressed. Okay, are we there yet? No, fuck, we're still not there yet. Oh, I recognize this. This is Fellwood. That'll be close. Timbermont Hold, that fucking place. Oh my god. What a disaster that was. Okay, we are in Winter Spring now. Good. Okay. So now we should be heading to Everlook. Um, where the hell that is. Okay, so it's up here. So I made the mistake of going down to Lake Calthero, where everything pretty much wanted to kick my ass. I thought there was water down there, but it was all frozen. So here, come on, inside, guys, inside. Eat it, eat it. Okay, we there yet? Ah, okay, just arrived. Oh shit. And I forgot to mention that as soon as you land, everything wants to kill you. And that thing can probably kill me in like 3 hits, so I'm the fuck out of there. It's like a level 60 or something, 55 or 60. You don't want to tangle with those things. I took a hit or two off those things and it almost dropped me to like nothing. So this is Horde and Alliance territory. They're both pretty much yeah. There's a Horde flight path over here. Like they don't hurt you or anything or aggro you, but it's a neutral territory. So the Horde flight path is down here. So it's kind of like Booty Bay. It's like a neutral territory. So see, that's the flight master down there. So this is Everlook. Um, this is the Everlook village. So you got your general goods store and shit and all that crap. So I'm gonna go take you guys down to the only fishing spot in this high level zone, and that is down here. So I'm gonna buff up, although that's not really gonna do much because if anything comes at me, I'm pretty much fucked or dead unless I outrun it. So I find as long as you stick to the path, the road, you should be okay. Now I'm doing this at 37, but if you were to do this at like 15 or 20, you'd probably aggro the whole fucking zone. Actually, I still aggro things even on the road. just be, guys, just be mindful of your surroundings. And if you see a mob getting too close to the road, either wait for it to move or try to go around it if you can. But like I said, I find that the road isn't bad, but just just be mindful, especially at this level, because everything is like level 55 or 60. It's like a skull, and it'll kill you. See, skull. Skull means it's 10 levels higher than you or more. Now, if it's docile and neutral and it's not hostile towards you, oops, down this way. Um, it'll say it's level in red just because it's not hostile towards you. There's a few things here that's not hostile. I think there's some birds and shit that aren't hostile, but they're like level 55 and shit. I don't know. If I spot one, I'll click on it. They actually don't have a skull around them. It just says they're level in red. I don't know if we're gonna see any though. Yeti, or no, that's a owl. Yeah. Um. Okay, so once I get down here, it's a little tricky. to get to Frostfire, whatever it is, Springs, Frostfire Hot Springs. It's not too bad. Like, it is kind of easy once you get the hang of it. I don't think we're going to see any yellows. Just because I want to show you that if you click on their name, it actually says their level no matter how high of a level they are, because they're not hostile towards you. Ooh. Yeah, like, be really careful of these things. Like, they will fuck you up in one hit. Okay. Alright, so we're almost there. Okay. So yeah, guys, just be very fucking mindful around here. I see yellow down here. I think I saw yellow. I don't want to get too close to something that's going to fucking obliterate me. Maybe I didn't. Okay, so I think we're here. I recognize this spot. So we're going to go up the trail here. Now, there's some baddies along here. You gotta get as much distance from them as you can. So there's one there. So I think we're good enough. We're far away from them as we can be. Something else down here too. There. So I find there's no enemies over in this corner. Oh yeah, and this mithril thing's always here. Every time I've come here, I see it. So you're safe over here as far as I know. So I usually go over here, and I fish from right here, because this is the safest vantage point. There's no enemies that spawn up here. It's just like a, well, there's that thing, but he doesn't come over here. Yeah, like right here is fine. He's not gonna bug you because, well, so you know what? Just to be safe, I'll go over here. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, so we're right here. So here's what happened. So I quit my fishing rod, like this. Okay. So now in the skills tab, you'll see that I'm level 300 with a plus 20, which is max level with my plus 20 fishing rod. So I go to fish. Skill not high enough. See? And I'm maxed out. So the only way this works is if I put my lure on, like this. Okay, so now that the lure is on, you'll see in my skills tab, I'm 300 plus 95, so I'm 395. Now I can actually fish, but when I go to fish, a lot of times the fish gets away. So I'd say 1 in 5 casts, maybe 2 in 5, 1 in 5, it gets away. I've heard from people on Facebook that they said level 425 is what you need to get perfect casts all the time. So this is how it's done. See, there you go. Fish got away, right? First cast. First fucking cast. Fish got away. Okay, so 2 casts in a row. Fish got away. Plated armor fish. That's one that comes up regularly. The one I'm usually after is the white scale salmon. That's the level 45. I think that's like the best cooking fish in the game. That's usually the one I try to go for. Okay, so the raw sun scale salmon, that goes for about, I'd say almost maybe a gold. per stack. There's also a electric eel and raw gubber belly or red gubber belly or some shit. I don't know. It's a level 35 fish too, but the ones I want are the white scale salmon, which are the 45s. Fish got away. See what I mean? This is the highest level zone of fishing in the fucking game, right now, and it's the only spot in the highest level in the game that you can fish. Everywhere else in this zone doesn't have water; it's all frozen. The hot springs is the only place that you can fish in this area. Okay, that's what we're after right there. Raw white scale salmon. Require level 45. Restores 1392 health over 30 seconds. That's the one that you want to get. Now, I'm not sure if the electric eel is any good. I know plated armor fish doesn't really sell too much. The electric eel, I'm still figuring that out. Okay, that's exactly what we want. That's exactly what we want. Best cooking fish in the game. And you can sell that for, like I was showing you, a gold 10, a gold 20. I've sold a few, but there's some that didn't sell, so there's not really a high demand for it, I guess. So, okay, there's another one I forgot about, raw nightfin snapper. They sell for about a gold a stack. Most of the fish here sell for about a gold a stack. The raw whitefin, or white scale, or sorry, raw white scale salmon, the 45 fish, they sell for a bit more. Yeah, see, that's the stuff that we want to get. Now, there's a few other ones. Like I said, there was the stone, or no, the electric eel. I'll see if I can get one to pop up. I'm not sure what the electric eel is used for. I'll probably look it up on break tonight at work and see what they go for. So, we'll, yeah. I mean, it's good that I'm getting them, but I want an electric eel to pop up because I'm not sure what they go for. But I'll show you guys what it looks like. So you've pretty much seen all the level 35 fish. There is one other one. It's called the red gubber belly. But it's rare that it pops up, and I personally don't give a fuck about it. Fish got away. So like I said, 1 in 5 casts, 2 in 5 casts, 1 to 2 in 5 casts, maybe gets away. Snapper. I'm looking for that electric eel. Because like I said, you've seen everything that you can catch here, except for the red gubber belly, which nobody gives a fuck about, and the electric eel, which I'm still trying to figure out what my target buyers, who my target buyers are. Got away. Fuck. So mathematically speaking, if you caught 2 raw white scale salmons, fuck, maybe it is 2 and 5. If you caught 2 raw white scale salmon, that more than enough pays for your trip here on a flight path. Because they're priced, I'd say they're priced at about 10 silver, 15 silver each. Because you're making over a gold with them, gold 20. can't get it to pop. They were popping up like crazy the other day. I almost got a full stack in just like 40 minutes. Close to. Oh, they're not popping up. I have some in the bank, so I mean, worst case scenario, I can show you what they look like in the bank. See if I can get one to pop up here. Probably fish got away. So I mean, yeah, if you just want to sit around and make some easy gold, this is the way to do it. Okay, here it is. Here it is. I found it. Lightning eel. I don't know what the fuck these are used for. This is the other regent fish, other than plated armor fish, that drops here. So I don't know what they sell for because I'm the only person on the server that sells them right now. So, but anyways, I thought I would give you guys a sneak peek at. Okay. Anyways, I thought I'd give you guys a quick sneak peek at how I got up here, what I do, how I do it, where to go, and stuff like that. So I'm going to head back to the inn and get some rested XP. I got to head to work in about 5 minutes. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've done, how I've done it, what I sell. Oh shit. There we go. But I'll take a look at this lightning eel on the auction house and see who's selling it, what it's going for. Because I'm a little confused. Who sells it, what the target audience is. Not a lot of people selling it. Doesn't look like it's selling for very much. 5 silver, 32 silver. Most people are just selling it for silver a piece. Doesn't look like it's really selling for a lot. Plated armor. So I'm selling mine for gold. Some people are selling it for 4 silver. I'm selling it for 9 silver. 34. So yeah, they're not really selling for a lot either. What about the raw knife and snapper? Hold on. Raw knife fin. Ooh, shit. Why do they sell for so much? They're only level 35. 14 gold. 7 gold. Why is this so much more? I don't get it. They're more than the fucking raw scale or raw white scale, and the raw white scale is higher fucking level. Unless people use it for regions, or I don't know. I got some in the auction house, I think. I don't know how much. Huh.
How are you? Good day to you.
Okay. Hold on, let me just... I got 14. Those. 15. And... Oh, I can sell my thick leather. Okay. I'll go sell that. Plated armor fish. Raw sun-scale salmon. Oh, here's that raw red gill that I was talking about. That I don't think anybody gives a shit. Actually, I'll check the raw red gill. Hold on. I'll go check it. See what it's going for. Because the raw knife and snapper seem to be selling for a lot, and I don't know why. It's selling for more than white scale, but white scale's a higher level. And probably harder to get. So what was it called? Raw red gill? not too much. 5 silver for 20, 17. No, not worth it, dude. Not worth it. Nobody wants it. Okay. It's just a knife and snapper. But the raw regular and the knife and snapper are the same fucking level. So, yeah. I don't... Oh, shit. I was going to sell my thick leather. Fuck. I wanted to do that before I left. Because I go even like 5 minutes. Okay. It's thick leather going for. Okay, we got 1 gold 50. 1 gold 50. 1 gold 45. 1 gold 45 seems to be the lowest. So I'll go 1 gold 40. See, leather always seems to sell. There we go. Put that up for auction. Okay, so that'll probably be sold in the morning. I already sold my heavies, so I guess that's pretty much for this episode, guys. I gotta head her on out. So I guess this is episode 15. So now you know what I've been up to. Now you know what I've been doing, and now you know how I do it. So hopefully this has helped. Like I said, this series is pretty much dedicated to helping people out, and in case well, just showing you how I do things. But anyways, so hopefully my episodes will be coming in a lot more frequently now. So hopefully you won't have to wait a week or two. I'll probably be doing an episode every couple of days, and I'll be uploading them. So I'd say about give me about 2 or 3 days to do an episode at a time. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed that episode. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, guys.